Share your love and creativity for baking. Bake more memories with tried and trusted Royal Baking Powder.
Last week on the Taste Master SA, the elimination challenge focused on childhood memories, with each contestant receiving a nostalgic ingredient to hero in their bakes. Lesego impressed with her modern twist on a classic hot dog, but for Fifi and Bongani, playing it safe landed them in the bottom two, and it was Bongani who said goodbye.
I survived my first elimination challenge of this competition, so I'm ready to go.
The elimination was very scary and very eye-opening, but I'm very excited to still be here.
A new round and time for a new challenge. And just as a reminder, the winner of this season's Taste Master will be walking away with 50,000 Rand in cash from Royal Baking Powder, 100,000 Rands worth of KitchenAid equipment, and 100,000 Rands worth of AEG appliances to challenge the expected in the kitchen.
And to top it all off, this year's winner will also get the opportunity to cement their career as a television chef and a foodie influencer on one of South Africa's biggest breakfast shows, Expresso Morning Show, which is, of course, where my TV career started.
I love chatting on TV, I love cooking, I love baking, and I think that the whole energy around that would just be so much fun.
Today's challenge reminds me of a fairy tale. Now, we've all heard the story of Hansel and Gretel, who got lost in the woods and stumbled upon a, all together now,
Gingerbread house. That's right. Today we'll be baking cookie houses.
Oh, terrified of the theme. A cookie house. Cut it.
There are so many elements to consider with this challenge. The structural integrity of your biscuit, how you're actually going to glue and assemble your structure together, of course the decorations, and above all, because this is the Taste Master SA, the taste of the actual cookie.
I've been doing them all my life, so I'm quite confident.
And it needs to be beautiful, and therefore we've invited a guest judge who knows how to make things beautiful. She's a baker, she's a food stylist, and she's an incredible painter. Please welcome Alice Toich.
Hi guys. Thank you very much. I cannot wait to taste what you guys are going to bake up today.
There you go. So now for the fun part. Alice is going to host a masterclass in which she's going to teach you the basics of how to construct a beautiful cookie house.
Let's have some fun, guys. My name is Alice Toich. I'm a painter and I live in Cape Town. I'm also a very passionate baker. I love living through my senses, through taste and touch and sight, so it seems only natural that something as all-encompassing as creating paintings and making art would flow into the sphere of the kitchen. Cookie houses and gingerbread houses have a very special place in my heart. I am the family member who bakes our family's gingerbread house every Christmas. The best part of it for me is allowing yourself to just totally escape into a saccharine, sweet dreamland of a world where everything is just delightful. I'm going to share with you guys a recipe that is all about no spread. The reason that is really helpful in making a cookie house is that the spread minimizes the change in shape, and later on when you're assembling and gluing together, it really helps to have nice clean lines. Think architecturally sound. This is room temperature butter. Here we have almost a full cup. Cookies are mostly made of butter. To this we're going to add our caster sugar, and we're going to start that off mixing. Damien?
Hi Liz. How much sugar do you put in there?
We've got 2 cups of sugar in here. It almost equals the butter ratio, which makes it really sweet and really buttery. I'm gonna add the eggs first. And as you can see, this is beautiful and fluffy and enriched. I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. Okay guys, the spices I'm gonna be using today for the soot cookie are very simple. It's nutmeg. It's a spice that's not overpowering, but you can just sort of taste that these taste homemade. If you want, you can also play it up with a tiny pinch of ginger, tiny pinch of cinnamon. I'm a big fan of cardamom. Once you've got this nice and mixed up, we can switch that right off. And I'm gonna mix my dry ingredients together. So right here we have our plain cake flour. To that, we're gonna add 4 teaspoons of royal baking powder. What I do find marvelous about this cookie recipe is that it doesn't require any chilling or resting before you start to roll and cut. When you do roll this out onto your counter, you'll find that you might need a little hand mixing, and just the warmth of your hands tends to melt that butter a little bit more, help it be a little bit more pliable. We're just gonna slow it down because at this stage, we're really starting to aggravate the gluten in the flour, and we don't want to overmix this cookie dough. We want a nice crisp crunch when we crack that cookie.
The tips I'm taking into this challenge is definitely work fast. Don't overcomplicate it more than it needs to be.
Okay, so before I start rolling out my dough, I like to consult my templates. Now guys, with the cookie house, these are your blueprints. If I look at the shape, I know that I need 2 roof tiles, 2 sides, and 2 short sides. I have another little trick I'm gonna share with you guys. Instead of rolling out what is essentially gonna be quite a fragile piece of dough, I have over time figured out that if I put my baking paper on the surface and I roll out my shapes straight onto this, I can transfer them much easier. Again, I'm thinking about the shapes I'm gonna cut out so I can minimize the amount of times I'm going to reform this cookie dough. 5 millimeters is about the optimum thickness for this cookie dough. That looks about right. And now I'm going to place my templates right on here. When you're a baker, you're never just a baker, guys. You are an architect, you are a city planner, you're an artist, you're a painter. I recommend going a bit large on your knife. There we go. It's our first shape, and we can just peel away the edges.
I'm definitely getting some hints on how to get the design and the structure of the cookie house together.
For your windows, I do recommend using a nice small knife. A sharp little paring knife works well. Instead of fiddling around with a bunch of egg lifters and offset lifters, I can just very quickly, like a ninja, pull this cookie template onto the baking tray. So, et voila. So guys, right before you put this into your oven, you just want to check that there is enough space between your cookies and you can slightly move them around. These have just come out the oven, and what I've done is play around with something like this, which is creating actual stained glass windows in your cookie house. It's much easier to do than it looks. You crush up some hard-boiled candies and pop them in your windows right before you put them in the oven, and they'll melt and sort of slump into place. And you can also use iso melts. You can dye it your own colors or keep it nice and clear. We are now going to assemble this cookie house. And my number one, numero uno tip for assembling cookie houses is do not glue them together with royal icing, but use a caramel.
I'm expecting royal icing, and she says, a caramel holds well as glue. I was like, yes.
You put in a nice even spread of granulated sugar, either brown or white, and whack your gas hob on. You'll first see the sugar dissolve into a clear solution, and that's when you need to start paying attention, because you've got a bit of time before it starts to turn brown or a light golden color. At that point, you can switch it off. The heat of the pan will allow it to still warm and further caramelize. I'm gonna dip both sides. You want to keep it quite neat and move quite quickly.
I didn't know that you could assemble a gingerbread house using caramel, so this is a tip I'll be holding on to.
Take a few deep breaths and let go. In the caramel, and again, drip, 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 stick and hold in place. And there we have it. Let's get the roof on. It's raining today. We all need cover and shelter.
Going into the challenge, I'm going to hold on to that recipe and look at ways I can incorporate a bit of my personality.
This is where you have fun decorating, icing, dusting. You can really go to town, and I encourage you to do so. Et voila.
It's like really small.
It's all petite and cute and perfect, just like she is actually. It suits her.
Thank you, Alice. Thank you for a great masterclass. Contestants, here is a beautiful creation, another one from Alice. It's a cookie house in a Cape Dutch farm style.
This is setting some standards if our challenge is anything around what they're bringing in.
And so this cookie structure is the inspiration for today's challenge.
So today we would like for you to create a cookie structure scene inspired by our beautiful country.
And now, because we understand that this is a mammoth task, you will be working in teams of 3.
Plot twist. A trio. Oh.
Here's how it's going to work. The 2 holders of the Royal Baking Powder pins will be first to pick their teams. The remaining 3 contestants will form the 3rd team.
I think it is going to be quite a big undertaking, so it's probably going to be helpful to have team members.
Max, you're going to come up and you're going to pick a hand. If you choose the hand that has the gingerbread man in it, you will have first pick, okay?
That's such a difficult position to put someone in.
Come on, Max.
She has 2 fists up, and I swear that fist is bigger.
That's your pick?
Yeah.
I get to go first.
I don't know how I feel about team challenges.
Damien, pick your first team member.
Lizelle.
Max, your pick.
Molly.
Nolan.
I am happy. I guess I am happy.
Hopefully, we'll go for the hat trick. Fifi and I working together.
Fifi, you're gonna have to get over your separation anxiety.
I'm not happy. I thought she was gonna choose Glenda because they really have a good relationship with Glenda, but it is what it is.
So now, for today, you will be given 90 minutes to prepare your dough, make your stencils, do whatever you need to do, but most importantly, to bake off your cookies. You will have overnight to cool them down, and then we will meet each other tomorrow back in the Taste Master kitchen to complete the challenge.
Right, teams, let's bake more memories. While our contestants strategized, you 2 can bake more memories and get involved in this week's viewer competition.
Bake your own cookie structure by using Royal Baking Powder inspired by a South African scene. Upload it onto socials by replying to the competition post. Use the hashtag #TheTasteMasterSA. You could win a KitchenAid stand mixer plus a Parmalat hamper worth R1,000.
Oh, very tasty. Best of luck baking.
Up next, with limited time to strategize, what gingerbread creations will the 3 teams bake?
Why not order from your oven? With precision, raise your standards and make it matter. AEK. Challenge the expected. Share your love and creativity for baking. Bake more memories with tried and trusted Royal Baking Powder.
You're all looking great in your team colors, all ready to bake.
Of course, the Royal Baking Powder pin is back up for grabs again today. If you win this today, you will get a handy advantage in the next round of competition.
And each member of the winning team will walk away with an AEG 42-litre convection grill oven with a built-in air fryer.
No man, I have to win this prize. I mean, I haven't won anything.
Are you ready to bake more memories?
Yes. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1. Let's bake.
Our idea is to do the upside down house based in Haptebias. The roof is at the bottom and the whole structure is literally being supported by the roof.
So we're making a pad style actually with a bit of a nice upduck and a little stoop, and it's just going to have all of the typical things you'd find at those farm stalls out the front. We've got 2 different flavors that are going to go on that we're going to tie into the theme of the pad style. So there's always oranges, so we're doing an orange cookie, and there's always pumpkin, so we're going to do kind of like a pumpkin spice cookie as well.
We are replicating the Musenberg hut. So we want to bring Musenberg on a platter. Bit of the ocean, bit of the sand, bit of the fun, bit of the sun, a bit of everything.
Right now, we're all trying to put together everything, but time is running, so Glenda will quickly run to make the dough.
So I've just put my rolled baking powder in the flour, and we're doing a spicy citrus cookie.
And then I chose cardamom because in Durban we have kufi ice cream, and the taste of cardamom just takes me back to the beach run.
Got only lemon zest to this one, so got only lemon and key zest.
No, not again zest, we're just spicy.
Sure. Yeah. We're actually making spice cookies. In the spices, we've got a little bit of cardamom, nutmeg, and a little bit of all mixed spices.
I think I'm subtly taking the lead in the team, and I tend to have that kind of personality when it comes to competitions because we're only available for winning.
Hi, ladies.
Hello. Hi, Zola.
Is this a divide and conquer situation? Hey, have you decided you two are a team and she's not? Why are you guys doing separate things?
No, we just didn't want to focus on one thing. So we decided to separate the tasks.
Got you.
Yes.
Glenda prefers to work like that.
Yeah, noticed.
Where is your inspiration?
Our inspiration is from Hartbees.
She says it with a bit of bass.
The upside down house.
Oh, I've never been. Have you guys been to the Upside Down House?
We've all been there.
Oh, I love that.
So we're going to give you the experience.
Glenda, you've been put in charge of baking, so I assume you've baked biscuits or cookies to build a house or structure with before?
I've done normal structures.
What's a normal structure?
A house with 4 sides.
So if it falls over, you've kind of succeeded in a way. I'm joking.
It's not going to fall over.
We all know what we're doing. We all have our set item that we're working on. So it's pretty chilled for now.
The orange zest comes through nicely though, but definitely add more.
No problem.
So I believe you guys are taking us on a South African road trip. Everything's looking very technical at this point.
Very precise, hey? We have an architect amongst us.
I actually take EGD at school.
Okay.
So yes.
So where's your third team member?
Hunting, she's picking nachos from our
She's on a road trip.
Yeah, she's on the actual road trip.
To do some research.
Let's get see what she's up to. What are you up to on this side of Team Yellow?
Cape Malay Cook Sister inspired cookie. Ooh. So we'll have nachi zest and some lemon in there. And then that's gonna complement this pumpkin spice cookie. I got it just right. I'm the flavor queen.
I do not have this spice. Should we add more? Can teaspoon or something? I do not have.
Nolan, you're taking this challenge with in your stride?
They can be challenging because you can get a cookie that's short and then it crumbles, and then you can get one that's too crisp, and when you're cutting into it, your knife breaks. I've had both of them, so we're just trying to tick all the boxes.
Do you guys feel like you've got a step up from the other team?
I'm glad to be on his team and with Lazar.
And you, Lizelle, you happy with your team?
Yeah, it's my 2 sons, so I'm very happy. I do feel we've got a bit of advantage because there's 2 chefs in my team.
Contestants, you've had 30 minutes, you have 1 hour to go.
Come on, guys, let's get going.
You can see when she gets stressed and she kind of does rush a little bit. The circle is so calm, so I think it's very entertaining.
I'm gonna be done with this in 5 minutes, 6 minutes.
Yo, what's a halang? Ramesha, Ramari, dilo ga di kopane.
12 and a half. I'm thinking for the roof neck, we need to have this a bit thicker.
The thick, yeah.
Because keep panel thicker. Is it fine, ne?
Yeah.
As soon as we finish with that, we're going to roll out and then it's in the oven. I'm just hoping I can keep up with these boys.
I'm not waiting around for them. We've got our dough first batch in the fridge, so it's just cooling. As soon as it's done, they will also be done.
We've done our pumpkin spice cookie dough. Our orange cookie dough is being finished, and we have realized that we have a lot to cut out.
Check like that.
There we go. None of us are taking charge. We are doing it together. So we've got a plan, we bounce off each other, we talk.
We're trying to create the corrugated roof structure. Hopefully it will not disappear once it's baked.
Are you guys thinking of icing? Are you going to keep the cookies uniced? Where's your head at with that?
What is our plan with that?
Team meeting, quick team meeting,
We're
guys.
thinking of brushing our lighter cookie, this one, with some white chocolate, because our pad style is going to be white and get that kind of painted look. And then maybe we'll paint on top of that, like some oranges. And I think we will leave this kind of plain, because it's supposed to be like board.
I'm excited to see what comes out. Nolan, how are you feeling about time at the moment?
I'm feeling confident, Alice. We are
Love to
moving
hear it.
fast.
How many of these little units are you actually going to make to get that impact?
As many as we can, but I think we're aiming for 3.
Great.
Enjoy.
I'm putting it in there. Touch wood, it doesn't spread.
We just realized we don't have enough cookie dough. We're making a really big pad style. So we need a third batch.
I'm worried about time, but I'm really happy with the flavors that we have going on.
There's the front, there's the side. Roof here, this guy. Push out the roof. At this point in time, it is what it is. We have to make it work.
Okay guys, if we don't get that front in the next like 12 minutes, we won't be able to bake. Thank goodness we have 2 super large AEG ovens because they're all packed.
Lizal is struggling with the cookie dough at the second batch, and I just give it a feel and it's not the right consistency. So we're going to tip it out onto the surface and work it with our hands, hopefully to give it some heat and melt all the butter together.
Orange dough is cooking slightly slower than the cardamom dough was, but hopefully we can still get it out the oven in time.
This has thrown a little span into the works because we were hoping that we could just decorate and assemble tomorrow.
Contestants, you only have 10 minutes left to bake today.
When the timer goes off, do we have to have it out of the oven?
Yeah. Well, aren't I cookie?
No, not yet.
Please don't drop them now, Glenda. Oh my goodness. Oh, whoa. Glenda, you're gonna drop it. Okay. Are you cutting after they come out the oven, or are you happy with the give that it's a bit of a spread?
We will see when we assemble the blocks. If we still need to cut it all.
It's easier to cut a warm cookie than a cold one. I'm just putting that out there.
Guys, come look at the level of precision going on here.
What?
We are microplaning signs here. Okay. That's German engineering for you. Do you have some German in you? I do actually. I do.
We really are trying to pay attention to detail here.
What are you making?
Little umbrellas.
Oh, too cute. You guys must be feeling quite confident. You're doing some nice detail.
Yeah, it's looking good so far.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes. Front here, the house. And then these ones were the extra 2, meaning the 2 for the side.
1 minute to go, guys. Let's get going.
Woo!
Must I put this cookie?
Yeah.
We are done going like it.
Yes.
Taking the cookies out, they still look a bit soft, but I know they're gonna get harder because they're still hot.
If we don't have a pad style, we have a win.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stop baking.
Whoa, well done, guys.
Coming up, after cooling their bakes overnight, the 3 teams return to assemble their gingerbread house creations. Choose Parmalat for better meals, better desserts, and better times together. Parmalat makes life better and better.
Parmalat.
So today is just to put everything together. I'm excited.
I'm feeling a bit sick. I'm not feeling well. I'm exhausted.
Shawl, she's not feeling
I
well.
don't even think I'm gonna be able to be part of the team.
Everybody's here to support you, back you, carry you. I just don't want you to sit in a week or a month or a year's time and say, I should have done that. But it's going to be 90 minutes, it's going to be over. We're going to put feet up, we're going to rest.
At this moment, I don't think I trust them enough to pull through. So I'm gonna try to force myself to push.
Right, contestants, new day.
For this leg of the challenge, you will get a further 90 minutes to complete your cookie constructions.
Let's get going, guys. 3, 2, 1, continue baking.
For today, my responsibilities are to make the royal icing to decorate, as well as make the caramel that's going to bind everything in assembly.
We're gonna get our sugar cooking so it's ready for us and we need to get going. We're gonna get some of our decoration items on this side going and we're gonna add in a little surprise twist.
I'm just making extra dough here such that we have extras in case more cookies break, because already 2 cookies have broken. For now, we just hoping for the best that what we did yesterday was enough to make today a little bit smoother.
I am painting the sides of our pad style today. So I've melted some white chocolate, making signs, all those good things.
Just making an orange and poppy seed sponge to go on our base of our cake and of our cookie house. So I'm just gonna heat up some milk and it's ready to go in the oven. I'm using the Parmalat Easy just because we have a lot of people who are lactose free and lactose intolerant. So I think it's gonna be a good inclusion in our sponge.
Hi. Hello, how are you?
We're dandy. How are you guys?
I'm burning my fingers.
Okay, so you're still baking, hey?
Yes, just up front. We didn't get it done yesterday.
Okay, so feeling confident about the amount of time you've got and the amount of you've got to do?
I'm worried that this is not going to cool quick enough because we also need to paint it.
And the red little balls, what are those?
Those are little oranges.
Alyssa is too laid back and dragging feet, and me and Glenda are...
Things are falling apart. Fifi's on my face, treating me like I don't know what. Like, why unkomanya?
You guys seem to be working as such a good team.
Thank you so much.
And here I see some more colors going in. Have you mixed that directly into the cookie dough?
Yes, I have. And we're making little pot plants with the colors.
Stop it. I cannot wait to see this. You guys are going all out. This is going to be like a pad style extravaganza.
Yes, that's what we're hoping for.
I'm also making an upside down bed.
Oh, an upside down bed as well.
That will be visible through the window.
What other furniture? So you got the beds, you got chairs and table.
Yes, and depending on time, we'll add more furniture and pot plants.
Palisa, I just hope because they said to me they have a plan, but by the looks of things, they don't have a plan.
We're definitely gonna have enough time to cool and decorate them. Sorry.
I'm not in charge of beautification. I'm in charge of getting everything baked that we didn't bake yesterday. How's the caramel looking?
Not good.
We might as well lose this challenge. It's fine, we will redeem ourselves in the next challenge. I forced myself to be here. I'm really not feeling okay.
Ons gebruik die karamel wat voorgestel is in die masterclass en dit hou soos gom.
35 minutes left to go. We're planning to assemble now, but we're waiting for our caramel. So something's not right with this pot.
Too hot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ladies, what's happening?
Oh, we're finding each other.
Finding each other part is now got to be behind us. Here we need to present something, anything. Let's pull together, let's be positive.
Yes.
Are you disagreeing?
No, we agree.
I'm not agreeing with anything. Frit's pep talk, for me, it's really not helping.
You know, reread this thing.
Our cake sponge that I've made is a poppy seed and orange cake sponge with a lot of spices in them. So everything has flavor and everything is going to taste amazing together. While Lazelle and Damien are busy with the construction, I'm going to get onto the bee sand because that's a key element in our scene. I used caramel sugar, almond ground that I've toasted. I added normal sugar and trico sugar just for some dark bits.
Okay, nice. Yeah, it looks like the real deal.
We're just busy fitting everything together, but the main structure is up and that's what's important. Okay,
Contestants, you have only 30 minutes left for this very difficult challenge. Let's go for it.
Okay.
Go, 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 go.
Touch the middle.
Because the communication just isn't working, I am slacking and I feel like I'm all over the place right now.
Okay, this one is nearly done, guys.
Your decorations look really cute. They're coming together well. The pumpkins look cute. I do still see a crack there, Molly. You said you were going to sort that out. What's going on?
Still in the process of sorting it out. This one's not.
Die huis is geverf, maar nou moet al ons elemente op die bord kry. En dit is nou crunch time.
Okay, everything going according to plan?
Yes, we are. We've got to assemble.
What's left to do?
So we've just got to put the other hut down. We've got to put our garnish down. I'm going to glue the stairs on the front. We've still got to paint that. And pipe our ocean on there.
The window is a gelatin sheet, but everything's going to be edible, whether you want to eat it or not.
Once the sea is down, we're looking at it. It needs that little foaminess. And we're like, okay, cream. So we're doing a little bit of an ocean. So what we want to do is whip some Parmalat cream and create that foamy effect of the ocean.
Okay, there's a lot of the board still showing. What are you covering it with?
There's cookies, there's sugar,
there's coconut. Oh, it looks stepping stones. Okay.
Looks like you're going to get there.
I'm sticking on the bed and I'm hoping it's not going to fall, but I just know it's going to fall because it's too heavy.
Contestants, you have 10 minutes left to go. Woo! Let's go.
The whole feel of it was not to be perfect and pristine. It needs to be rustic.
We have to put in some cookie sticks to make sure that we don't have any gaping holes.
Ek is baie happy. Ek dink dit lyk beautiful. Vir die tyd wat ons gehad het, het dit bymekaar gekom.
It's really true to the nature of a spaza, a pad style, and I think this is something people at home will enjoy seeing.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Step away from your bakes, you are done.
Woo! Well done.
Time's up. Not quite what we were going for, but the house is there.
I'm disappointed.
I don't think they would have done it without me.
I'm extremely happy with what we've managed to put out today. I'm so proud of all of us. I think our pad style looks amazing. It's so true to South Africa. I'm happy going into serving this to the judges.
We're most proud of the way everything came together. When everything was separately, we were sort of, are we going to get our look? And then once it came together, it started forming a beach, started forming the shells, everything started forming.
Yeah, we had to work each and then we had to
Place
put it together.
I'm really not happy at all. I'm disappointed in the two of us. I felt like we were gonna nail this challenge simply because of what we do daily as cake artists.
Still to come, how will Fifi's disappointment translate on the judging table?
Share your love and creativity for baking. Bake more memories with tried and trusted Royal Baking Powder.
Judges, this is an interesting tasting. I don't really know how to approach it. Do we pick off a few parts? Do we bash it?
Oh, definitely bashing it. It is a big tradition in our family. We actually only make the gingerbread house in order to hand a giant wooden spoon to whoever's been best behaved, just to go absolutely crazy on this thing.
No, I say we definitely don't bash it. I think there's enough in the scenery where we can pick off little bits and the houses or the structures can stay as they are.
It's all in nowheres. When you're not looking, I'm taking a wooden spoon, definitely. Maybe when the bakers aren't looking, how would they feel about it?
Well, actually, this is a choice that Fritz needs to make. I don't know, Fritz.
Okay,
I don't
crew,
know.
wooden spoon, please.
I am not entirely satisfied with the outcome. I feel like we could have done more.
I'm impressed with the structure. The upside down house hasn't fallen right side up. Hello, ladies.
Hello. I don't like it. I'm not happy.
Guys, it's done. Your bake is finished. I really commend you on pushing through today. It was a tough day in the kitchen and we have a structure. Not only that, but all the complex panels that you set out to achieve look like they have generally worked out.
Are there any components that didn't make it?
We had a bed, it didn't make it. We had stairs, they didn't make it. And we had chairs and they didn't make it.
We've been having debates about how we're going to tuck into all of the structures today. How would you eat it?
Smash.
Smash, Ashley!
Unanimous.
Ding, 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 ding. Let's smash it.
Here you go, Glenda. Put it behind you.
Good job. Oh, a hole's outside.
Ladies, for me, the spice is very subtle. So I wish you'd gone a bit gutsier with your spice flavor. It's not very crispy. It's got sort of a soft eating cookie, which is a pleasure to eat. And it's not too sweet. A good effort. I think that you can be proud of the cookies that you guys made.
I love the texture of the spice cookie. I can't get enough of it. If you had a bit more time, there's a certain level of finish I know that you guys would have wanted and that we could have seen out of this, but good effort all round and well done.
I think it's such a bold and risky challenge to do something that is already going to be tricky and do it in an upside manner and do it with furniture. It was not a good day in the kitchen. I mean, this is very, very clear. And I believe if maybe each of you worked individually, we might have seen 3 better versions. Teamwork is going to form a big part of this competition, and for that you require a sense of humility and support and, you know, allow some leadership, etc. So that is hard, and that is the reflection of what we see here today. Better luck next time, ladies.
I agree with the judges, and yeah, I just pray and hope that in the next challenge one is able to deliver what I think I'm capable of.
Oh my gosh.
How fun,
This is awesome.
This is, might I say, oh look.
Yeah, that's why I like.
Today I'm very positive and I'm very happy looking at our pad style. It looks so beautiful and I'm so proud of us.
And pad style is iconic.
Yeah.
Hi guys. Guys, well done. This looks amazing.
What was your favorite part about this challenge?
It was a lot harder than I thought, but it was very interesting seeing how everything worked and assembled together. And I think we have a lot of very cute elements that I think go very nice.
Eating this is the next challenge for us. What would you do? Max, would you smash it? Would you pick some off? What would you do?
Heartbreak.
No, you can smash it if you like, but obviously you guys want to taste the orange cookie, which is the walls. And then for the pumpkin spice, take the signs because they have icing on.
Oh, lemuna in pampuna.
Oh, we got a nice big piece. Thank you.
There you go.
Well, guys, beautiful crunch. Your biscuits both are nice and short, which I really appreciate. I'm a huge orange blossom fan, so my one criticism would be maybe I would like to have that flavor coming through a little bit more. There's maybe an option to pop it in a few more essence drops with the white chocolate itself. But your pumpkin spice, knock out of the park, burst of flavor. I absolutely could devour a plate of these with a cup of tea.
I agree with Alice about the flavor of the citrus biscuit. It's more of a vanilla cookie than anything. They're both so delicious in terms of texture. They eat so beautifully, yet they are so great for your structure. So boxes ticked on that front. Well done.
Yeah, I love this, and even the integration of all the flavors. There's no conflict there, and I think that makes this a complete bite. Congratulations, you did a great job.
Thank you. Unfortunately, our citrus cookie didn't work out as well as we had hoped, but overall, very good feedback, and they were very, very happy with the way it looked.
Well, this is fun and colorful and bright. Hey?
Day at the beach.
Sea creatures, beach blanket.
It's judging time. I just hope the cookie doesn't crumble.
The whole looks, the elements, the thoughts, the little things we've done to sort of bind Musenberg on a board. I'm hoping that is what keeps us out of elimination.
I think that that's really fun, and you know, we asked for you guys to transport us through your bake to the scene, and you've certainly done that.
The color is the first thing I look at, and when I think about a day at the beach, especially with these beautiful iconic little pieces of architecture from Musenberg, it just says to me childhood, December time, I'm hoping that I'm going to feel like a child when I start to eat these.
We want to know how you'd like us to tackle eating it. Should we smash it? Should we pick off some roof or some doors or some bits?
Should we smash it?
Yeah, the roofs are good.
Should we smash it?
Prince is ready.
No, this is too special.
Let's pick
Alice, you up for it?
I love smashing cookie houses, but because I sense a tiny bit of reservation from Nolan, I'm going to just smash off the staircase right here.
Oh, I need to breathe. I can't breathe.
This is a great job. Teamwork is always hard. You guys flourished and presented a beautiful, beautiful experience for us. From a baking perspective, I think to add the sponge at the bottom is, elevates the experience. For me, it's delicious. Your cookie itself it's got a great texture for me. The flavors are completely nuanced and maybe just a slight oversight on a flavor component.
I'm going to concentrate on the cookie because I love the snap and I'm definitely getting that hint of cardamom. The sand for me is a bit sweet, but I admire that every element is edible. All round, just absolutely fantastic. You guys nailed this one. Congratulations.
For me, the triumph in this entire scene and bake is that lemon poppy sponge eaten with the sand. It's like I dropped a piece of cake in the sand and I decided to eat it, but in the best kind of way. So I thought that was a really fun element, but the challenge was about the cookie. And for me, the cookie in terms of flavor does fall short. But well done. You took us to the beach.
Ek voel baie rustig nou na die judging en ja, dalk is daar nog 'n kans vir daai eerste plek.
Remember, you at home can also bake more memories by getting involved in this week's viewer competition.
That's right. Bake a cookie structure using royal baking powder based on any iconic South African scene. Upload it onto socials by replying to the competition post. Use the hashtag #TasteMasterSA. You could win a KitchenAid stand mixer of your very own, plus a palmnut hamper worth R1,000.
Happy baking and good luck.
Well done, everybody, on an excellent effort. It was such an enjoyable day in the kitchen for us, at least, I know. For you guys, maybe a learning curve. I believe you maybe added a few tools to your toolbox after this challenge, am I right?
Yes.
Now, white team, at the end of the day, you presented a very sound structure. Tough day in the kitchen, but some aspects to celebrate nonetheless.
Orange team, as you know, I'm a big fan of what you presented today. That's because you brought humor, you brought authenticity, you brought many, many, many different elements that took us on a journey. It was tough to find something to criticize. If we do reflect, we would have all loved to have a little pump more of the spices, so well-rounded at the end. Congrats.
Team Yellow, you certainly made us smile with your beautiful creation. It felt very complete, very finished. You were all very proud of what you'd put forward. The only thing that we felt fell short was the flavor aspect. And at the end of the day, this is the Taste Master SA, so flavor is always king.
I was quite relaxed earlier, but now the tension's starting to build because it does seem to be super close between Team Orange and us.
We are going to announce a winner of today's challenge, and when we do, please come and collect your blue aprons to symbolize your win of this challenge, and of course, your beautiful little gingerbread house pin.
The winner of today's challenge is Team Yellow.
I'm so relieved that we won today. I'm just really, really proud. We worked well together, and I think that shows in our final product.
I love, love, love my new pin. It looks very good next to my other pin because now I have two, like a boss baddie.
And of course, each of you will be walking away with an AEG 42-litre convection grill oven with a built-in air fryer. Congratulations.
I think the AEG oven and air fryer is such a cool addition and will be such a cool addition to my parents' house.
Then there is the matter, of course, of the Royal Baking Powder pin, which will give you a handy advantage in the next round of competition. You'll notice that I said pin, singular. There are 3 of you, but only 1 pin to give away. You will, between you, decide who is most deserving out of your team members to get the advantage. So who will it be?
I think because we've had it, it's only fair she gets her first one.
If it is to save anyone and I can't save myself, I'll definitely save them.
We love a diplomatic moment. Well done.
Molly is very much deserving of it. She has not had a chance to have an advantage for a round, and she was awesome on the team, so super happy with that.
Right, congratulations and well done. And for the rest of you, we'll see you in the next elimination challenge.
Another elimination challenge. Honestly, I was expecting it.
I think I've got what it takes to be here, so I'm going to prove that.
Congratulations to our episode 3 viewer winner, Penny Ryder, who wins a KitchenAid stand mixer plus a Parmalat hamper. Her creation was inspired by South Africa and the USA. A baked Alaska on a nachi and walnut sponge with rooibos ice cream.
Another feel-good production.